Hello everyone and welcome to PAX Area Gaming. This is Reg with episode number 3 of Code Vein 2. We are starting off where we were last time.
I haven't introduced myself properly, have I? I'm Iris Macmel. I contribute to our organization's human preservation efforts and conduct investigations on the heroes in each region. Eliminating the heroes is going to be no small task, but you and Lou won't be alone. We're all here to help you. If there's anything I can do to assist, feel free to let me know.
So we're basically picking up more quests. And she's going to be able to be a partner. Yeah, I've been collecting these things, so I'm guessing it's always good to give gifts to characters.
Thanks. This will come in handy.
In return, you should receive a gift. Again, it's still early enough in the game that I'm not really using any of these things. But I don't think I've sold any of them either. So I'll hang on to everything I have. Unless inventory becomes an issue later in the game. I'm not quite sure. Some games have inventory limits and some games don't. So whenever I don't play this game for a day, I have to remind myself of the 2 different timelines that we're actually playing in. And what quests relate to which timeline. So we're back here at the Forma storage tower. We're going to get a few things done today. Primarily, we're going to be spending quite a bit of our time in the Sunken City.
Now that you and Lou are one, I sense you've awakened a new, unique ability.
So we're probably going to get a blood code from her.
All Revenant powers are influenced by aptitudes called blood codes.
Yeah, feels like I should have done this earlier, since I already have blood codes.
Your unique ability allows you to absorb any blood code and call upon it at will.
So I guess it's possible that I did this out of order.
You seem to adapt to these blood codes the more you fight. Wondrous potential dwells in you. I've come up with a way to aid you, albeit indirectly. Close your eyes. I need a small sample of your blood.
Of course you do.
Perfect. I've extracted and assimilated blood code to synthesize a booster.
Oh, okay.
Its effects are only a fraction of the original code, but use it judiciously and it should serve you well. Come see me as you master new blood codes.
Okay.
And I will render you my aid.
That's what I have to remember.
Stay safe out there.
Because I've already mastered a couple of them, and so I guess moving forward, we should always return back to Lavinia. I'm not sure whether we need to return to Valentin unless he gives us a specific quest.
Do you have a moment? There's something I'd like to discuss with you formally.
Of course, any of the quest givers you should return back to as well.
And development for Macmel.
So Iris is one of those people we will always go back to. Plus, she's going to be a partner.
Hunters can use them too.
Of course, Lou is a partner.
While the effects are potent,
Noah is a partner.
they also take a serious physical toll, so you can only
I don't know how many
so
partners
But find the
are
optimal
possible
fit
in this
for your
game.
combat style, and you could have a decisive edge in battle. From now on, I'll give you any boosters I develop.
All
Here,
right.
give your first one a try.
Yeah.
One more thing. Developing boosters requires remnants obtained from revenants. Knowing you, they won't
Okay.
be hard to come by.
So we need
Would you
to.
mind keeping an eye out for certain ones I need? I promise I'll make it worth your while.
So when we see her quest pop up, it's probably to fight something that allows us to give her the materials to create the next
Take
booster.
care.
And good news is it's where we're heading, the Sunken City. The other two areas, we are not heading there in this episode. I mean, remember, we're looking for the heroes of the previous game. So the first one I'm going to focus on is Josee. Anything you have to
There's
tell me?
supposedly a ferry to the mainland.
Okay.
Let's head to the dock on the coast.
Okay. So that's how we get to the next area of the game. We spent a lot of time on Magmel Island. And now we're heading to the mainland.
I'm here if you need something.
Yeah, you're supposed to be meeting me to go to the mainland, so chop chop. Yeah, what I'll do is try to actually play this game like 2 or 3 days in a row, so I will stop forgetting the various controls of the game. Which is funny. Okay, the reason I came here is because this is closest to the pier. We saw the pier earlier, but it was inert. There was nothing we can do with it. Now that she's given us this quest, the pier should be active.
Did you find something?
And if we want, we could fight those creatures again, but we don't need to do that. Okay, so this is the pier we saw earlier. This thing was not there, so I guess this is new.
What is this? It's addressed to you.
Well, that's interesting. Oh, all right. All right. So Buddy did finish working on a little motorcycle. Very nice. But I will warn you guys, there is a reason I don't drive cars or do motorcycles in games. Because I'm really bad at it. And I think,
It's come an awfully long way to get here.
I mean, unless there's
A
a
whole 100 years come and gone.
lot of empty space.
We should take it. After all, they gave it to us. And I'm sure it will aid us on our quest.
So if there's a bunch of open space and no loot to get, unless you can pick up loot while riding, which I'm not sure you can, we'll find out, or things that you have to fight, you know. Okay, so it's a summonable motorcycle.
The island offers such wonderful views.
About time you showed up. Ready
Hey.
to leave?
Yeah, we can,
You
but
got it. Fair
Oh.
warning, the water is going to be a little bit choppy.
about time I showed up. You work for me. What the heck? Sunken City Pier. I don't know how big Sunken City is. Oh, okay. All right, Sunken City is a city. Okay, so it looks pretty impressive. Now, whether or not it's all traversable is a different story. So far, interestingly enough, I'm not seeing loot all over the place like on the island where we just were.
It seems safe here.
Okay, this is the Sunken City Pier. And I'm guessing we're here because we need to initiate Josee's quest line.
The Sunken City lies just up ahead. Let's go over everything we know. A major resurgence befell the city, causing most of it to sink beneath the sea.
Got it.
Almost all of the residents were transformed into horrors,
Okay.
save for a few survivors. This small group of survivors was saved by a young girl. The hero, Josee.
Okay. That's
Somewhere inside the Sunken City is Josee's cocoon. Let's start by looking for leads.
okay. So in the present, she's trapped in a cocoon. In the past, which I'm guessing we'll go back to, we'll actually meet the hero Josee. I'm guessing that's going to be true for all of the heroes that we meet, since we have to free them from the cocoon and then apparently kill them. Which, if they're heroes, sounds kind of odd. Okay, we can unlock the map. Since I now have a bow and arrow, no need for me to go up and hack at it. I probably need to upgrade this thing too. Okay, so I wonder when we go back into the past whether all of this stuff is still sunken. I don't know. Questions. All right, let's talk to this chap.
You're a revenant hunter. I'll kill you. I'll kill you. I'll kill you! Damn vermin.
Okay.
I'll get you.
Calm down, please.
All right,
We're not here to hurt you.
buddy.
You are a hunter, after all. It's no surprise he mistook you for a foe. The lunar rapace has scalded his mind. It's regressed to the point that he can barely control his emotions at all.
Josee. Dear Josee. Soon, I will be joining you.
The Outlook Cemetery. Not a lot to do here. The old man just, I guess he's not old, but the chap just insulted us. Okay, let's explore what we can. Okay, still not a lot of loot. I guess I'm comparing everything to the first area we were in, so maybe not a fair comparison. But in that first area, which was pretty green, the loot stood out all over the place. Okay, we have some people here. They seem non-hostile. Refugee village.
You're a revenant hunter, aren't you? If you're free, how about helping us with guard duty?
Okay.
Sadly, we can't offer much in return. We've had too many die on us lately.
Another, I don't know whether this is actually a real quest, other than, killing
You're a
enemies that we
revenant
see
hunter,
along
aren't
the way.
you? If you're free, how about helping us with guard duty? Sadly, we can't offer much in return.
Okay.
We've had too many die on us lately.
So once we clear the area, I'm guessing if we come back to this guy,
You're a revenant hunter? And a solo
he
one
might
at
give
that?
us something.
I suppose
maybe
you can stay here if you want.
Maybe an old
but
weapon
be
or something.
prepared to pull your weight if any horrors show up.
No worry, buddies. That's what I'm here for. Right, I see a save point ahead. I'm guessing it's the refugee village save point. And we have, oh, okay. Now I'm beginning to see the loot. Okay, That's pretty good. We have more people. Mostly empty buildings, just in case you're wondering why the transition. All right, let's activate this.
Up.
Refugee village. We are at level 15. I should probably save Haze for doing a little bit more upgrading of certain things, but I'm a little hesitant to upgrade weapons, you know, for fear of finding a new weapon that then needs to be upgraded. So I don't want to upgrade something like this weapon that I'm using isn't really the one I'm looking to use. I need something with more of a magic build. So I don't want to invest too much in that. When you upgrade your jail, that is the way you upgrade your partners, by the way. So just in case you're wondering what's the importance of upgrading jails, you upgrade your partners by doing that. I thought initially my partners upgraded when I did, but that's not the way it works apparently.
Finished replenishing our supplies?
These little guys are all over the place, and they do show up on the map next to some of the mistles as you move along. So if there's something you want to buy that you didn't buy the first time, you can go back and buy it. You know, I know some players sort of buy everything. I've never sort of subscribed to that particular philosophy.
Fight to the end.
But certainly things like boosters and, you know, those kinds of things, maybe you should. But in terms of weapons, I mean, if you know you're never going to use a particular weapon, then there's no need to buy it. I do want to get a weapon that that has venom, because my understanding is that's pretty strong. I don't know whether it's stronger than fire and those kinds of things, but my understanding is venom is pretty good. I don't know about blood. Oh, it's also a good idea to upgrade your shields, but again, I'm not sure whether or not I'm going to end up with a lot of shields or just 2 or 3. I've been finding more weapons, although they're not all that useful, but I haven't been finding a lot of, you know, shields and stuff like that. It doesn't mean I won't. I mean, this is only the second area of the game, right?
Shall we rest a while?
And since you can move forward and backward in time, I don't know whether there's certain things you can only find in one timeline. I mean, even if you find it in one timeline, I think it'll be available to you in both timelines. But it may very well be that there are certain areas that you can only get to in a previous timeline. I think that's true. I think I've already bumped into a place that I couldn't get into in the present timeline, which meant I probably could get into it in the past timeline. But I haven't gone back to it, so we'll see what happens. There is quite a bit to explore.
Beyond here, we'll be nearing the city center. Keep your wits about you.
And obviously the main quests, I definitely want to make sure I show you all of that. But there are tons of these side quests, and I'm never really sure whether or not to show them or not. Like Iris's quests aren't main quest kinds of things. Basically, she's going to send us to kill something so we can get whatever the materials she needs to make the booster. So I don't know whether I need to show that, because it requires a great deal of exploring. Whereas when we get to the Josee quest line, while there's a lot of exploring to be done there, ultimately it's to, you know, clear a particular area for a particular reason, and then eventually, you know, fighting the hero Josee in the present timeline. But we're in the past timeline in order to get the key that we need in order to fight her in the present timeline. So it can be a little mind twisting in terms of what it is you have to do. And I don't know whether you can do multiple of these things at the same time, right? Like multiple heroes at the same time. So I'm focusing on Josee first. Unless I get super stuck, and then I'll move on to one of the other ones and come back to what hopefully would only be a final boss battle.
Look out! Let's pull ourselves together.
Okay, I think this guy. Yeah, so
Sorry for taking so
this is the third episode, so I've been playing long enough that I should be better at parrying.
Yeah, use it well.
Okay, yeah, I did. By not dodging, number one. And you do get slightly stun locked.
I'll stand by you no matter how many times it takes.
You know, long enough so that if the enemy that you're fighting has a follow-up, you're going to get hit by it. Now, that may have something to do with my, when you look at the stats for the weapons that you're using and things like that, you may be slower. You may not, this may not be the fastest you can be.
Brace yourself. Fight to the end.
Okay, buddy, I'm just going to cheese your little ass right through this fence if it hits. Let's see if it hits. Yes, it does. Too bad for you. So yeah. So the point is, you know, it's, you can play the game in a bunch of different ways if you so choose. But I don't want to miss anything, I guess is part of my issue as well. You know, I'm a completionist and I always feel weird about missing stuff. But, you know, if it's a timeline thing, then I need to remember to go back. Now, the simple way to do it is just to make notes, which I haven't been doing, which I should do. There's already 2 areas that I couldn't get into in one part of the game, and I haven't been back to. And before 2 becomes 12, I need to make notes of places I need to go back to. And I don't know whether there's something important in those areas or not. My sneaky suspicion is there might be. Like in one area that I had completed, I went back and it was in sort of an upgrade stone for regeneration, which if I hadn't been sort of exploring on my own, I never would have gotten. You know, I decided, you know what, I didn't explore the first area. I just jumped into a quest. I mean, the thing is, I guess for part of the reason is, you see all of these buildings, they're not all... Okay, well, that's new. They're not all accessible. And unless you actually get to them and sort of explore, you can't really tell whether they're accessible. Now, if you happen to be on a bridge and you look over and you see an item in the building, that means the building is accessible because there's an item in there that you need to get, or that you could potentially get. So it's tricky, and you do have to pay attention.
Take left. Won't hold back. Take this.
Okay, so I could use this as much as I want, I guess, as long as I don't get hit. No, that's not true. I'm watching the numbers go down. That's 3, 2. All right, so I can use it as much as I want until the little Ichor charges goes away. So I can't, yeah, I can't use it now. All right, cool, got it. So I should be able to whack them 1 or 2 times and that should do the job.
They're coming for you.
Boom, if I don't die. Okay, there we go. Yeah, I guess I should have just used my my
I'm
bat
glad that's out
jail,
of
and I
the
would have
way.
gotten at least one more shot, maybe two. Eastern Gatehouse ruins. So
Good thing we found that.
So I guess everywhere we go, we probably can go back there in the alternate timeline. At least that's my thinking, is that you probably can do multiple timelines. Yeah, this is going to get confusing. Well, I guess one of the ways to keep it from becoming super confusing is to make sure you're paying attention to the quest list. Because that tells you every open quest that you have. Like Iris's quests are on here. Lavinia's quests are on here, even though I don't think hers is what you consider a major quest. You know.
Good. We've made it through. Now let's continue along this
I
way.
haven't forgotten. We still need to go back and save Noah. I have not forgotten about that. I just don't think I'm strong enough to fight that boss that's in that room
This
after
is
dying like
valuable.
13 times. Phantom Assault. Eventually, Lavinia is going to give us the ability to equip multiple boosters.
Let's take
Actually,
this
she's going to give us
slowly and
more
carefully.
boosters. Yeah, not the ability to equip them. I think I have 2. So they'll come in handy, and I think you can actually purchase them from the little merchant guys as well. Okay, I'm just trying to... I don't really like Reaper. Well, I guess the reason I don't like Reaper is because you can, it's sort of a long prep, and you get hit. So I'm not sure how much damage I'm doing versus how much damage I'm actually taking using that. I think that's true of, so far, I think that's true of all of the jails that I have. You know, so you need to be careful and strategic of how you position yourself against an enemy when you're using that. If you're behind the enemy, I think it works perfectly fine. If you're using the bat, I'm guessing the range on that will improve as you upgrade it. Same thing with a couple of these. I just think that, at least that's my logic. I could be totally wrong. I could be absolutely, totally wrong. But it seems like that would make sense. But that doesn't mean it's right. But I did say earlier, and I think episode 1, it will take me, 3 episodes to sort of get the swing
Hold on.
of
I sense a strong pulse
combat
of
and
Jose's
everything.
pathos nearby. From within the
So
clock
this is
tower,
episode
I
3.
believe.
So hopefully by the end of it,
Jose's powers
I
were
will have
said to be
learned.
incredibly volatile, frequently causing her to go berserk. Alas, even those survivors she once sought to protect have become victims. Her frenzy strikes without care or focus. After that attack, she went into isolation and came to be known as the Queen of Solitude. Jose's life was marked with struggle from her birth. The powers were amazing, but wild. There must be a way inside the tower. Let's investigate the area. We'll see what we can find.
Okay, so in this current timeline, we will probably find the cocoon, which we can't do anything with because we don't have the key.
Imagine the history this clock tower has seen.
Yeah, that's the, I guess that's the thing for each of the heroes that we end up having to find. Is you locate the
It seems
cocoon,
safe here.
which I guess is basically their home base. If you locate the cocoon, you go to a different timeline, you should be able to interact with the hero. I'm guessing that's the way to work. Okay, we can upgrade a recovery amount. Oh, those things are really rare. Really, really rare. It's amazing how rare. You know, I've been all over the place in the, at least in the first part of the game. This is still the beginning of the second area of the game, so I guess I shouldn't complain too much. Okay, we're at Josee's outpost, which looks like a train station.
So this is Josee's domain. Let's search the interior and make our way to Josee's cocoon.
Yeah, it's a cocoon in there. So it'll be interesting to see what this is like in the past timeline. I guess we don't have a choice but to go this way.
This is rather nice. I'm impressed you found this
Okay,
place.
so I'm guessing we gotta fight a boss of some type since we have this thing here. It's interesting. It's interesting. I don't see a door. Usually, when you have those, they're usually right outside of a boss door. I mean, unless the run back to the previous save point is just too far. I'm not sure why this is here. Interesting. Well, we'll know why it's there when I die.
Brace yourself. Fight to the end.
Okay, still don't know why that thing is there. Is it because of this guy? Well, since he's about to kill me, maybe it is because of him.
Sorry for taking so long.
So when that happens and you die, the smart move would be to just bide your time until she can come back. The recharge is not that long. I don't know whether there's a way to make the recharges shorter, but I'm just gonna run away until she comes back. Okay, she's back.
Can take this.
If you're wondering how did he get more health, he did kill me, by the way. So that revive point thing was very helpful. So I would have had to run back from the very beginning if that wasn't there. Yeah, that was a little embarrassing. It was like, all I needed to do was wait until she revived, and he killed me anyway. Yeah, my stamina in this game is not all that good right now. And I'm not sure yet how to buff that. I guess there may be buffs for stamina. There's buffs for everything else.
I'll be right there.
So yeah, so I may want to look into that. You know, I've not paid a lot of attention to the merchants who are at the main hub. Only the little ones you see out in the world. But I think I should pay attention to those out in to those in the hub as well. That place was just overwhelming the first time I went, so I went, sort of talked to everybody, but I think I need to actually sort of figure out what they have in their inventory. I still need to figure out what weapon I'm going to commit to.
Can you take this?
Okay, so I can't reach that from here. Okay, so I'm guessing the range on this and the power on this changes as I level it up.
Look out! This time we'll win. A valuable resource. We shouldn't let it go to waste.
Okay, let's keep making our way through this tunnel. Or through the train station, not a tunnel. We're pretty far away from a save point. Oh, jeez. Okay.
Brace yourself. Fight to the end.
Alright, so it does about 231 damage.
Be cautious.
Yeah, the bat jail definitely doesn't have a lot of range to it. I knew she was going to do that. I don't know why I stood there like that. See, that's what I mean by the jails don't interrupt their attacks. So when you use it, I think you have to be really, really careful because they swing right through it, and if you don't have enough health, it can actually kill you even if you execute the jail, right? It doesn't give you health, which would be nice if it did. Like, you get Ichor, right? Or Ichor, whatever they call it. It would be nice if some of that was converted to health.
Sorry for taking so long. We're running low on healing supplies.
Yeah, we are running low on healing supplies. So hopefully that means there's a missile coming up. I'm guessing there is. There's one on the outside. There has to be one on the inside of this place. Those Tinderlight stones and stuff like that are things that you need to upgrade. So while early in the game you think, why am I? Oh, there's one down there. Perfect. You're saying, why am I picking up all this stuff if it's not useful for anything? But it does turn out to be useful. I don't know about in the first area, but certainly in other areas of the game, anything you find is something that can be useful. I don't know whether you can buy the materials that you need to upgrade. Maybe you can from the merchants in the world. I'm not sure. Okay, we can get a couple of levels. Let's see. No, we can't do anything with that. It'd be nice if we can upgrade our jails and stuff from this menu. Actually, I shouldn't say that because there are enough merchants in the world and the merchants will upgrade it for you. So I don't guess we really need to do that. Whenever she's... Oh, we got another jail. Nice. All right, let's switch to that one. Stinger. The only one I've upgraded is Bat, and I've only upgraded it one. I guess I should stop being overly cautious about spending upgrade points on this stuff. I definitely wouldn't want to upgrade all of them. So I have to figure out what my favorite ones are and then upgrade those. All right, we see a guy standing there. He doesn't see us. I'm trying out this different sword, which has a higher bleed effect than the ancient broadsword that I was using. In terms of damage, I think it's about the same or pretty close. There's another guy here. Okay. All right. The bow is not exactly fast, so I don't think it'll work against bosses. I think against these little scrubs that you see out in the world, you can snipe them, especially if they're in a group. You can snipe or kite them away and then snipe, and I think it works well in situations like that. But bosses in this game so far move pretty fast. And they don't give you enough time. I see the map thing on the map jammer on the other side. I'm going to grab this item first. Ooh, okay. Can you get in here? I don't think you can get in here. Okay, we got another one of these guys that killed me the first time. Yeah, that attack she has that slows them down, I think is really helpful. I'm just checking out this side since we came down the other side. Nope, it leads back to the... Anything over here? Nope. Okay, just leads back to the missile on the other side, so... Yeah, I'm just scanning the place to see if I'm missing anything. Nope. Okay, so let's move forward. Okay. Map revealed. Okay. Well, certainly, the game makes game makes it very interesting. Oh my God, there's a boss coming up. How come there weren't one of these
Careful.
revive
This
things
one
out here?
isn't like the others.
That would have been helpful. Because I'm going to have to fight all those other enemies again just to get back here once this thing kills me. This is the mutated survivor Bernd. Yes, my haste is over there because this is my 4th or 5th attempt. See, that's why we needed a revive point right outside the door. So managing stamina and staying away from this guy is helpful. That's right. Once he aggro's on her, you get a couple of attacks in, chip away at his health, dodge when he jumps. Always get one attack in and then dodge because he's always gonna... Seems like he responds to your attack with an immediate attack and you're sort of stunned a little bit. Either that or you're just recovering stamina and you're not quick enough recovering your stamina. She's doing decent damage, actually. Okay. He's in the in stasis because of that spell she just used. Give me a chance to do a little bit of damage. Yep. I think I like Stinger. So now you want to back out to recover some stamina. Don't get too greedy. I definitely should upgrade this particular jail. Dodge, stab, back up. good damage on that one. Oh, messed up on that one. Yeah, the thing about that spell she uses is unless he's trapped in the middle of it, it will not freeze him in place. So it's I don't want to say it's hit and miss, but it is not forgiving. Let me put it that way. It's very not forgiving at all. So if you don't have him trapped in the middle and you use it, then you've just used it and it doesn't really do anything. Oh, he got me that time. That one I know how to stay out of range of. This is what I'm talking about. See, he wasn't in the little black circle in the middle. Is that the end, Baron? Yes.
The horror's pathos? Try touching it for me. We might be able to decipher it.
Okay, I don't know what you're talking about. Oh, I see. I was like, what are you talking about? What pathos?
So it was still there.
Oh, that. No, that was my haze. What are you talking about? What are you talking about? It's got to be this door here, right? Yeah. I don't know, the dialogue didn't match what it was she wanted me to do. Anyway, we're gonna do it anyway. That's good. I'm assuming this is what she's talking about. There was nothing else for me to pick up. My haze was there, but there was no other item dropped by the boss. No, it's not, because this is follow the bond. Oh, it's one of these incursion things. Okay, I remember it well from the first game.
Guys, good news! We managed to catch some fish today. Tell the humans they're in for a real treat tonight. Josie's cooking her specialty seafood cuisine.
Wait, could this be the Sunken City of old? Yes, this must be before he was corrupted. A memory of his happier days with Josee.
What? A revenant hunter raid? But why now? Don't tell me Josie's fighting them alone. We need to get over there. Nobody's dying on our watch.
What's going on? There's no record of hunters ever raiding the Sunken City. When could this have taken place?
Josee, can you hear me? Josee! We're right here with you. Keep it together. Don't lose yourself.
That light. It couldn't be.
Josee, we're here. We're all here for you.
This looks like a resurgence. But how? A second resurgence was never documented. How does Josee factor into all of this? We just glimpsed the very moment tragedy struck the city. Then the horrors here must all once have been human. The marvels of civilization.
Okay, let's continue our exploration. And there's the cocoon. So, we don't have the key. So there's nothing we can do, but at least we know where it is. So now we have to go back to the past to locate the key. Okay, so elevator, I guess, doesn't take us anywhere new.
Here it is. Josee's cocoon.
Where is everyone? No. Please. Please!
So much pathos. According to the records I could find, Lise was the name of her twin sister. She was caught in the initial resurgence that flooded the city, but unfortunately, she was never found. An unknown second resurgence and her missing twin sister. Both of those seem like solid leads to start investigating her key. We'll time travel to the past of the Sunken City from here. We'll need to find Josee first, then we can track down the key to her seal. Let's go. Time jump complete.
Okay. Let's see what we're dealing with. Interesting.
Where are we? The coordinates look right, well within my margin of error, and yet... In any case, before we do anything, we should get our bearings.
Intruders! Wake everyone!
Non-combatants, follow me! Don't let them head up! It's Josee they're after! Cut them off!
They don't seem to be talking about us. We'll take that for now. But either way, we would have some explaining to do if we were caught. I suggest we fall back, at least until we can figure out what's going on. Sorry, but you'll have to hang in there without me. I have to maintain the link. Don't worry. I promise we'll talk again when you're in a safe place.
Okay, so she will not be our partner on this subquest.
Time jump complete.
Okay, so we are back in the past. And that's how we can get back to the future. We're going to head inside. And
Seriously?
introduced
Didn't
to
even work up a sweat.
Josee.
Feeling a touch of anemia? No surprise there. But you fought very well for someone in your condition.
Missed the first couple of minutes. I came in, helped her fight, then she bit me.
So tell me, my mysterious visitor, who are you?
She bit me, that's where the anemia comes from.
That is quite the forma you've had cast on you. Oh, for the love of... Is there a sign on my door that says open for business? Damn it. I'm falling to pieces here. Now, what exactly am I going to do with you?
Wake up. Please, wake up.
Justice is served! You're blood kid! Kill us! You know what you've done!
What's some murderers?
No mercy! You deserve to be executed!
Okay, Josee, I'm guessing you're gonna help me, right? I helped you.
We apprehended this blackguard last night. Alongside their conspirators, the hunter was caught infiltrating the base and plotting to assassinate Josee. At the hands of this filthy infidel, 2 of our comrades were slain. By the laws of our people, the accused will be impaled.
Justice will be served! You're blood kid! Kill us! You know what you've done!
What's some murderers?
No mercy! You deserve to be executed!
Good riddance!
Don't tell me what they'll do if you don't listen!
One moment! Hear me, everyone. In the chaos of last evening, I'm afraid there's been a terrible misunderstanding. We actually owe a great debt to this hunter. When I was in danger, they risked life and limb to protect me from the true would-be assassins. Additionally, I have an announcement to make. This hunter and I, we are betrothed, promised to one another.
You can't be serious. What are you talking about?
Play along. I'm trying to save your life. You heard right. What can I say? It was love at first sight. Don't worry. I promise it's in our best interest. You all trust my judgment, don't you?
Of course we do. Do as you like, then.
You're one of us now?
Is that right? If you say so, come aboard. Congratulations.
Well, if Josee says so, guess this is fine. Congrats!
We're counting on you.
In the name of the great Gula bloodline, I do bestow upon you my blood as proof of our engagement. Accept this with my love, and my immortal body and soul shall be yours forevermore.
That's an interesting
Thank
turn of
you again
events.
for the assistance last night. How are you feeling? I never introduced myself. My name is Josee Anjou. I've been entrusted with governing the Sunken City. Sorry for not stepping in sooner back there. I wanted to get a sense of your character. Since you've convinced me that I can trust you, I would like to welcome you as a comrade. Oh, just to be clear, the whole engagement thing was a ruse. I hope you didn't take me seriously. You didn't, right? Now it's your turn to start sharing. If not to kill me, why did you come here? The association abandoned you then? Huh, how unusual. It must be difficult hunting alone. Don't worry. I said I'd take you in, so think of this place and the whole of the city as your home now. Though if you're planning on sticking around, do expect to be put to use. As luck would have it, I happen to need a fighter like you right about now. Our attempts to clean up the Sunken City have hit countless roadblocks. The first involves the city's generator. Since our substation was overtaken by horrors, we've been in a permanent blackout. We need them cleared out to get the grid back online. Can you lend us a hand? Then it's settled. Show me how brave you are, darling. I'll be keeping a close eye on you.
Okay, so now we have the Josee quest that will likely...
You'll find the substation off to the west of the base.
Okay, we have
Simply
blood code.
follow the rail line.
I'm guessing
We
this...
can leave whenever you see
Stop
fit.
talking. I'm guessing this quest will lead us to eventually be either rewarded with her key or we'll find her key. I'm not sure how that works. I should use it. I should max all of these out. I mean, unless they cause me to die. I mean, there's one of them that actually, if you take in too much, I think it's if you take in too much Icar, you end up losing health. I don't know, maybe it synergizes with something that I'm not using and that's why that happens. But I couldn't figure out why I kept dying so fast in some of the fights. It was because of that blood code. And it actually tells you that if you read the description for the blood code.
I'm so glad you're safe. Oh, sorry. Anyway, we should go over what happens next. First things first, we should continue working with Josee to gain her trust. Then we can track down the whereabouts of the key, or so I hope. Seems the substation is now home to numerous horrors. Do be careful.
Okay, so ultimately, other than exploring the past, we need to clear the substation. I think that's the main quest here. And then after that, I guess we go back to the future, release her from the nest, and then the nest. Release her from the cocoon, and then kill her. That sounds cruel, but that's what we were told to do. But we have a number of areas that we can explore and that we should unlock to open up the map. So where we can, we should.
Oh yeah, that's the stuff. Sorry, I'm on my way.
Okay, so we can unlock the map here.
There's a horror preventing us from mapping the region. Let's take it down. That's the step.
Sorry to disturb you, buddy. I know you were praying to... Looks like a tree. Alright. So we're going to unlock as much as we can while we explore before we head over to the substation. If we can. Some of these areas look explorable, but then they're blocked off. And I don't know whether they're blocked off because there's a... I don't know whether like all of the heroes are in this area or not. Because this is the mainland. Magmel Island is an island, and this is the mainland. So maybe all of the heroes are here, and the reason why some of those areas are blocked off is because we haven't gotten the quest for the other hero keys that we need to get yet. That's just my thought process on this so far. Either that or this map is going to be enormous because each of the heroes gets their own big-ass map. But I don't think that's the case. I think this section of the map is Sunken City, and the other sections might be called something different. That's why they're blocked off.
Oh yeah, that's the step.
It's interesting because the city was already sinking, apparently, because it's got water in the streets. Before whatever the events are that happened, right? It looks like it's flooding. It's not totally flooded like it is in the future.
This could shape up to be an interesting find.
And it is called Sunken City, so you know. So we have a misto here, so that means we're going to explore this building because it seems like it's explorable. See if we can find some good stuff in here. You know, one of the things, I guess I could use the light. It is a little dark in here. It's just not habit for me to use those items. But I guess I could if I can. If it becomes too difficult to see, I'll do that. so it looks like we're going to be fighting our way up the floors of this building. The enemies don't seem too difficult. But I'm guessing there are going to be some mini field bosses in this space. These are just regular scrubs. Okay, we have our first field boss. Yeah, one of the things I still notice is when you use your jail, if you don't immediately defend yourself, you almost always get hit. At least I almost always get hit. I mean, you don't have time. I think the issue for me is I don't have time to recover the stamina to get out of the way of the swing. Because it's an offensive swing. I mean, I don't know, maybe it's a defensive swing on their part. It's that swing. But when you hit them with it, he takes the same swing. I mean, even if you're behind him and you hit him with the stinger, he immediately does a backhand and it always clips you. And you have to stay within range. Okay, so I got him that time. Let's try this time. Oops. Okay, alright, maybe not every time. Because I got him a couple of times and he didn't do that. But more often than not, when I'm using... Although the stinger I haven't used that much because it's new. But the other ones where you have to be a little bit closer, I sort of notice that every time. And the reach that these field bosses have is always pretty huge. Okay, so that was a charged one. The charged one seemed to go a little bit further than the regular strike with the stinger. Okay, pure platinum. Worth it. I mean, we should grab all the items that we find. It's going to be helpful. I think that's the way we came. So it's got to be the other way. Yeah, look at the map. Yeah, that's the way we came. So the way forward is the other way. Sorry. This place is less dizzying than you might imagine thanks to the map. In playing Expedition 33, you didn't have this, and so you could traverse one area, go through the area at a different angle, and it looks like a totally different space that you were in because of the shifting color thing that was going on. It was very frustrating. Okay, we got sharpshooters up there. So let's get our bearings. So there's an item in the corner. This walkway seems to go all the way around. There's nothing over there that I can see. There's another item up there. That's how we get to where these guys are. So we have a choice. We can go kill them, then come back to get that item. Or grab this item. They can't shoot me through this gate. And grab the item and then snipe them to death.
Sorry, I'm
or
on my way.
Oops. All right. Just to make it a little bit more difficult. Maybe one of these exploding guys. Oh, he must have already been down there because two of these guys are still up top, and there's a field boss up there as well. So I wonder if they will ever de-aggro if I do this. But now that they've seen me,
You left something useful. Oh yeah! That's the stuff! Your end has come! Out of my sight!
like if you're wondering what happened, I had died. That's why there were three guys down here. Now the field boss jumped down here, but we're going to take these guys out. And we're going to try to deal with the field boss before we die again. Oh, okay. He decided to go back up top. That's how he got me the first time. I went up. Is he back down again? Yeah. I went up to try to get to the other side, see if I can find a save point, and fight back from the other direction. And he killed me. Okay, so the little bats do a little bit of damage. From a distance, I couldn't see any damage being done. But up close, I can see the damage. So I'm guessing the damage will improve if I upgrade this. Okay, now the way forward is back on this level here. I don't think there's anybody left. We got the chest. There's an item in the corner. Let's grab this. Alright, there's another enemy with a gun over here. Josee keeps getting in my way when I'm trying to snipe this guy. Keep him busy. We get one more snipe in. Okay, two more snipes in. Okay, three more snipes in. And of course he leaves his loot floating in the air. Wow. Well, that's interesting. Hopefully it wasn't anything worthwhile. That's crazy.
Won't be able to regenerate much more.
Yeah. I know. Because these guys were a little annoying. So I'm hoping another save point or a shortcut shows up somewhere. Because the run back is getting longer and longer every time we make a little bit of progress. Unless I missed a shortcut somewhere, but I don't think I did. Trying to see if there's any consumable that I can actually use. Okay. So at least we have a replenish point. Now I'm guessing if I die, it will reset my health, so I don't really need to rest.
Too late now.
Except I'll lose my haze. Alright. Beast Lust Addict. That's who we're fighting now. I'm going to kill his partner first because she seems to be buffing him a little bit. Ooh, shit. Okay. The man kicked me in the face. Okay, trying to stay away from him. He's got a stomp and a swing, and he's got that little shovel move thing that he does. Okay, I got off a charge attack for 1,000. Okay, okay. At least he doesn't jump at you like the other ones do, at least so far. That shovel move. I guess it's the weapon that's doing it, since it's got all these spikes on it. Oh, damn. Yeah, I got a little greedy. Had no health, and no, even though I had 2 heals left, no health and no stamina.
I'll follow you to hell if that's what it takes.
And tried to fight him like that. So note to self, always step back and regroup if you have to. You know, these fights, in my mind, take a little bit of patience. I guess unless you have the build for it. Even though I'm using a heavy weapon, that's not usually my playstyle in any of these games. Yo, you got me again. Okay, well, I'm not sure whether the bat is better than the stinger. Okay, well, at least this thing is weak. Okay, well, we took that one out. So now we focus back on this guy. He's been wilding out on Josee. That backswing. And then these guys. Hell, he'd be a great left-handed batter. He just puts everything into that backswing. Okay. Oh, come on, I'm missing my... Well, I'm busy attacking, so I'm missing the critical. But it's okay, because I think I did as much damage as I would have gotten from the critical. Yeah, at the end of a fight, the critical does enough damage, I think, to kill them. During the fight, it doesn't seem like it does as much damage as I would hope, but again, maybe because this is a low level jail at the moment. What is he doing? Oh, he's stalking me. My dodge game is a little better. Well, it was until I did that.
Nope.
Oh, okay. There's the critical. See, and after you do that, he's got this invulnerability for a little while when he's getting off the ground. So you have to just stand there wailing away until you're able to actually get some damage in. Double move. All right. Took a couple of tries, but not so bad.
You got it back? Good.
Well, the good thing about the haze is apparently it doesn't decrease in value the number of times you die. Like, there are games where if you die, you pick up, like in a soul game, pick up your souls. The next time you die, you get 0. And there are a few games like that. Well, actually, there's some games where when you die, you get less and less. There's a percentage decrease in the amount that you get each time you die. In this game, generously, that doesn't happen. Okay, we have a pathos. We have a pathos thing, we have a chest, and we have the go back to the beginning of the dungeon thing. Okay, so as long as we're in Sunken City now, we have the Sunken City boost. So I wonder if when we get, every time we get to a new area, this should be the first thing we go and find. If you pray to it again, the boost comes off. So you have to pray to it to make sure the boost is on. Let's grab this chest. Guard stability. Go back to the beginning of the dungeon. The arcade ruins. We can level up. Cool. And now we can continue our sojourn through the Sunken City. Next point of interest. Yeah, see, well, we'll find out. We'll try to get there. We'll see if that's an area we can actually get to, or whether it's one of those ones that's actually blocked off if you get close to it. And yes, I know I have a motorcycle that I could use, but the road is littered with debris, and there are enemies. You have to stop and get off and fight them. I guess you can drive right past them, but then you don't get any XP for that, right? Or haze. Okay, so Guardian Heart is upgraded. Or learned if you reference Claire Obscure. So in order to get the full proficiency for each of the blood codes, you need to use them. Once you max them out and you go back to Lavinia, she will give you another booster, I guess is what those things are that she gives you. And I haven't been going back after every little sub or mini quest. I haven't been going back to her every single time. I think that I don't have a problem sort of completing this particular, like Josee's sub quest before going back to her. But if you find one of the merchants, you can certainly upgrade your weapons, buy new weapons, upgrade your jails. You can do things like that with a merchant. You don't need to go all the way back to Lavinia to do that. But you do need to go back to basically get rewards and stuff like that.
Oh, we can take a breather here.
Okay, so this is the checkpoint ruins. Okay, we still need more stuff. Okay. We have we put our pin down over there. So let's go there first. Well, the good news is these, well, let's see what this is. Oh, okay. A map jammer.
There's a horror preventing us from mapping the region. Let's take it down.
Okay. It's helpful that these are on the map. Okay, good. Is there anything? Okay. All right. So I ran into a brick wall with that
Already?
other
Up,
marker.
Up and away.
So I decided to fast travel back here to see if I can progress. So that's what I mean. In some areas, there are these barriers where you're not meant to be. It's okay. You just come back. I don't know whether it means you come back in a different timeline or whether you just haven't been given the quest yet. We'll figure it out. If there's a quest marker, actually there wouldn't be a quest marker at that point because you haven't been given the quest yet. So it's just one of those purple circles on the map. Okay. I'm pretty sure, yeah, I was gonna say, I'm pretty sure this is an ambush. Okay. Leveling up made it easier for me to kill those little guys. Oh, you really move slow in this water. Okay. Well, just say that was because you let these guys attack me. You're on your feet. What is this? All right, I guess that's all that was back here. Okay.
Sorry for keeping you.
Yeah, thank you. Okay. We have more stuff we can pick up. Give me that. Yeah, auto loading would be nice in this game. Oh wait, that's where we came from. All right, no, we're going the wrong way. All right, that's the station where we started. So we need to work our way back away from here. When I transported back, it messed up my bearings. Transport it when I fast traveled back, it messed up my bearings. All right, who do you see? Yeah, whenever she does that, there's an enemy nearby, but I don't see anybody. Oh, nope, nope.
You're dead.
Okay. Okay, this is the third episode. I'm still using the same weapon. I'm getting too used to this weapon. I'm not going to want to change when I finally find the one I want. Okay, I've not gotten any more proficiency with this blood code. but it's okay to equip them, especially in the open world like this. I'm guessing that area over there might be the map jammer thing, and then the substation is like right to the left of it. What is that? Is there anything in this train? Nope. Okay, there's a hotel. Looks like we can explore. There's still some enemies in the game that I definitely don't want to challenge. Those machine enemies, I haven't figured out how to kill them yet. Mercifully, there are not that many of them. But if I get to a point where
A missile. Want me to whip up something?
where I don't have any haze because there's a checkpoint nearby and one of them are nearby, I'll fight them until I kill them. I'll figure out how to kill them. Okay, I can't level up at the moment. I'm a little bit short in terms of haze. All right, so this is the Cliffside Ruins. So the hotel, at least
Best stay alert.
looks, as they call it, the Cliffside Ruins, but this is a hotel. Okay, there's an elevator. Okay, I was going to say it looks explorable. I think.
Well, this is convenient.
Is this one of? Anyway, we'll see. So we have an item over there. Nothing over there. Let's grab the item. That's called spreading your wings. There's nothing there. Oh, and we have a machine boss. Oh my god, I just got through talking about those damn things. So yes, we died a few times. We'll come back. I'll show you at some future point me actually defeating the machine bosses once I figured out how to fight them. But for now, we're gonna move on to our quest spot. This wasn't it. This was just exploring. Like, those machines have like 5 different weapon types, and I just can't figure out how to deal with them. So that's where we are.
Let's have some fun while we're at it.
Okay, let's try this. As soon as... Yep, I was going to say, as soon as we start, there's usually an... Oh, there's stuff over there, too. As soon as we get on this thing, there's usually an enemy that pops out of nowhere.
I can always count on you, my beloved.
At least Josee took care of that one. Every time I've used this thing, as soon as I get on, I go 10 feet and there's an enemy or there's loot. Now, one might say there's no reason for you to actually grab the loot, but no, I gotta grab the loot. We're gonna wait for those guys to walk by. I don't feel like fighting them. We're gonna grab the loot that's right there. And the substation should be nearby.
Time to stretch our legs a little.
Okay. So
something. This is the substation.
Yes, this is the
Careful
seized
now. It's
substation.
packed with horrors.
This is where Josee wanted us to come. Once we clear this, if all goes well, she should be forever thankful and all that good stuff.
Oh yeah, that's the stuff.
That was all her.
Be sure to save it.
Okay, so we're going to skulk around the outside. And then we're going to head through the rest of this substation, which I believe is going to be below ground. Good, like you're sleeping on your lunch. Like that. You too. That's what you get. Come on, I pay you guys to work and you're just sleeping on a job. All right. I don't think I saw anything up here. Oh, yeah. Oh, there's an item. You know, it's funny how the developers create these games where you see one little item and you feel the need to traverse hell to get to that one item. Or at least I feel the need to. I don't know whether everybody has the same reaction. Whenever I see an item, I'm like, I gotta have that shiny thing, or I gotta have that sparkly thing, because it's gonna drive me crazy if I run past it. And every time I'm in the area, I look over there and I see it. Occasionally, you know, if it's something that involves an incredible amount of platforming, I might ignore it after I die 50 times. You know, once I die enough times, I'm like, okay, that item can't possibly be worth it. The exception is the Bloodborne, the Soulsborne games, because usually if it's that difficult to get, it's worth getting. So, you know, you have to sort of, you have to drop down, you know, onto a beam and land just perfectly. Then you have to roll drop onto another beam. Or onto a ledge where you get this thing, and then finally you get to the magic door that you need to open in order to get the prize that's inside. You know, I think most Soulsborne fans are willing to try that as many times as possible in order to get the item. I know I have. I mean, I will admit that in those games, I will as many times as it takes. I'm not a platforming master by any stretch of the imagination. One of the very first games I ever played on, I guess it was like PS3 way back when, was God of War. And Kratos had this double jump thing you had to do to cross a little river of lava. I must have died like 200 times just trying to master the double jump. Some kid that I was mentoring says to me, no, you have to wait until he's at the peak of the jump and then press jump again. And oh my God, it was so frustrating. Oh, jump back. Okay, well, that was just silly me standing there waiting for him to explode. But yeah, that was funny. I mean, I was like, you know, so if you're mentoring a kid, you can always learn something from the kid that you're mentoring. It's not always that they learn from you. You can learn from them too. I was so thankful that he tutored me in that. It was such a struggle. I was like, oh my God, I'm never going to get this. I said, what the hell am I doing wrong? These are a little bit better. But still, there was a part of Expedition 33 where you had to jump onto these little wooden beams, and there's another part in the painted world where you had to jump onto the frames and all that stuff. I died a zillion times. I mean, sometimes you'd jump, get to the end and you'd miss, and you have to go all the way back to the beginning. So you got a lot of practice in. I will say that you do get a lot of practice. So eventually, I guess muscle memory kicks in, and you're able to sort of complete the task. But it is frustrating. Try not to run into the electric panel.
On your feet.
But yeah, so it's a funny, and I guess people have likes and dislikes or their own quirks when it comes to these kind of games. Okay, who's that? I don't see anybody. Just say, are you having delusions or something? So yeah, so sometimes, straightforward is fine. I don't need the games to be, oh, there's an enemy over there. I don't need the games to be perfectly linear. Because I've played Black Myth Wukong before the map, and while it was frustrating playing it, it was incredibly rewarding to locate and find areas in the map that were hidden away. And then when the maps came out, I never used them because I'd already played the game two other times by then without the map. So most of it I can remember where things were or how to get there. In Expedition 33, similar kind of a thing where you're trying to sort of traverse. And I think it's part of the challenge as long as it's a fair challenge. Right? I don't have a problem with sort of doing that if it's fair. While people call, Code Vein Souls-like, it really isn't. Souls-like games are far more sophisticated than Code Vein. I like Code Vein, don't get me wrong. The Code Vein to me reminds me a little bit of Devil May Cry. Although even Devil May Cry might have been a little bit more sophisticated. I mean, when I say sophisticated, I'm not necessarily talking about the story. I'm talking about the way the game is crafted. Now, again, this is sort of rated T, so I guess that's the difference as well. The adult-rated games are a little bit more, I think, cerebral because they're adult level. So I guess that may be the difference, and maybe sophisticated is the wrong word, but definitely. I think I rarely play rated T games. Rarely. I think this may be probably the third or fourth one I've ever played. I usually go for the rated M. And the stories tend to be more adult. Look at Red Dead Redemption, right? You can certainly play it as a kid, but I don't think you get the same meanings out of what's going on in the story. The relationship between Arthur and Dutch. How Arthur feels, his evolution, things like that. I'm not sure teens get. Adults get it, but I don't know whether a 13-year-old actually get all of that. But is it fun to play? Yeah. You go on a quest, you rob a bank, or you end up in a shootout. That could be fun. So I think it does matter. So maybe, I don't know, I said sophistication wasn't the right term. Maybe it is the right term. I don't know. Anyway, back to Code Vein 2, instead of me jabbering on about another game. All right. So we have a missile over here. So we're going to have our first save point.
We can take a breather here.
Okay. Interesting new enemy type. Snuck out of nowhere. I don't know whether they were on the ceiling or just hiding on the side of the entrance. But I didn't see them at all. Walked in and got attacked by all of them. Okay, we're gonna go through this little tunnel. Ah, okay. So I guess there was another way into this place.
Sorry, I'm on my way.
Yeah, this just leads to outside. So apparently there are a couple of ways to get down into the
sense trouble. Be on your guard.
a couple of ways to get into the underbelly of this substation. That was from the outside, and then up above there's another exit or entrance point. So nothing to see. Now that we're down here, we don't really need that. But I guess it's just good to know, maybe, possibly. Okay, we have not explored this part yet.
The Mask of Gula. I'll destroy them.
It's funny how so many enemies run right past my partner and aggro on me immediately, and then some of them won't do that. They'll aggro on her. I was like, all right, let me just run past and see what she does. Okay, good damage.
Nope.
So I guess if you kill them before they explode, they don't explode. I don't know whether I'm going to finish the Sunken City before. We're at the 2-hour mark now. So it's... I don't know how much... Oh. Well, unless at the end of the Sunken City is the final boss. That's a possibility. We'll see. But if we get to like the 2.5-hour mark, then we will definitely not go beyond that. The other videos were shorter, much shorter. But I try to find the happy medium and do like 2 hours, but it's not always easy. I feel like starting another quest is going to put me above that, and then not finishing a quest means that you'll finish it with like 3 minutes left in the next video. I don't really like doing that unless I'm stuck on a boss, in which case I'll start the next episode with that boss. So it'll be a little bit of a cliffhanger, but I don't know where we're going to end yet, so we'll see.
This one won't be easy to take down.
Oh, come on. Really? We've been fighting these all along. I guess as long as we don't fall into the vat of electricity. Okay, their shields are about as effective as our shields. That's good to know. Wait a minute. How come Josee can walk on that stuff? I know if I step over there, I'm gonna die. I have no doubt about that. None whatsoever. She just walked on it, didn't do anything to her health. Okay, I guess he can cast spells as well. That was nice.
They sure don't make it easy, do they? Say, mind if I ask, do you have any family? Forgive me, I didn't mean to pry. Don't feel obliged to answer. I just, I lost my mother and my twin sister, so sometimes I wonder about people. My mother was sacrificed for Idris's seal. She gave up her life to save our world. Noble, but still. In my bloodline, twins are deemed a bad omen. Our tradition requires parents to, choose between them. My mother refused because she was brave, and we were banished to the frontier as punishment. She was an incredibly strong woman, and loved us both equally. Not that it stopped Lise and I from being at each other's throats day in and day out, mind you. One day, we had a fight that estranged us for years. We didn't speak or see one another until I was stationed here. The Medigan hunt was a lead-up to the resealing. I thought it best to join up, and as it turned out, twins think alike. Lise had the same idea. She wanted to talk, but I couldn't swallow my pride. Then, on that fateful day, she was enveloped by the resurgence, trying to save me. I was convinced she resented me, that her desire to talk was just some ploy, but if I could do things over, But it's too late now. Sorry, I know I'm just prattling on now. But anyway, I just wanted you to know. Keep hold of the precious people in your life. Some mistakes are irreversible. We should get back. We wouldn't want the others to think the horrors got the best of us.
Not really sure why that why that little interlude needed to happen in that space. But now I guess we're heading back, now that we've cleared the substation. Although we really didn't do anything. We didn't face a boss in this area. Unless there's one at the end of this, but we didn't fight a boss. We just fought a bunch of other...
I assume it's slow for safety, but I could do without this weight.
Interesting. Yeah, this is a little weird. Ah. Totally forgot we had not mapped this area. Can't get out this way. That's the way we came, so let's grab the elevator. Okay, we definitely have not been here. Okay, so we're not done with this area yet.
That's the stuff.
I actually have that weapon that Josee is wielding And I don't know why I didn't like it. Maybe I didn't use it long enough. I mean, that's certainly a possibility. If you use it for 5 minutes, it doesn't really give you a chance to get used to it. They're both heavy weapons, two-handed weapons. I have tried the one-handed, what is this? A premium cigar. That's a gift for somebody. I have used the one-handed sword once or twice. But now I think I'm accustomed to the power of this. All right, we see some enemies in there. And we also see some loot in there.
Now let's go.
Okay. That was more difficult than it needed to be. Let's grab this. Nice little lookout. Grab this. Bottled beer. Yet another gift for someone. That's looking down on the substation where we came in. Another item here, and a chest. Let's grab the chest.
Forget to pick something up?
Yep, but I got it. Another longsword. We have a few of those. So those, because once you have multiples of the same thing, those you can sell. But I like the idea of keeping one of everything for whatever strange reason. I just like doing that. But you can always sell the duplicates. So I'll hold on to them and then... Wait a minute. There's something lurking on the other side over there. Oh, it's one of these. Oh my god.
Stay focused.
I don't like these enemies at all. And I'm too far away for this. That was just stupid. But she apparently is deaf and doesn't hear me. I'm about to die. See, I can dodge her little fireballs. Well. Okay, it wasn't so bad.
Wouldn't hurt to resupply.
Yeah, if there's a save point nearby. Speaking of, oh, there is the boss. All right. I was gonna say, I knew there's no way we can get out of here without having to fight a final boss of this area. All right, may as well level up while we can.
You never disappoint.
All right. I don't know who we're facing. There's nothing else in this area. It's waiting for us on the other side. Darkborn leader. Okay, this doesn't seem... Yeah, they all have crazy backswings. Unless this has a second phase, we're doing pretty good. looks like it's stunned and I'm too far away to get the critical. Got me that time. Oh, okay. That's just news. Hey, buddy, you make me burn through my heels. Too far away for that. Still too far away. What is that thing? It just locks on me. Now I have to survive until Josee comes back, because there's no way I can kill this guy on my own. Yeah, even though I'm dodging and rolling, the little electrical thing still hit me. That's my fault. There we go. Okay. Well, I think that's a first.
This is Josee. Do you read me? The substation is secure.
Okay.
We're returning to base now.
So now the substation is secure.
Whew. So much for all of that.
I don't think I ever...
You know, to tell you the truth,
got a boss on the first
I don't think I could have
try.
handled them alone.
Like a boss, not a field boss.
But we can't ease up yet. The real work starts now.
Oh,
I
wait.
have another favor to ask.
Maybe that wasn't
So
the real boss.
Let me fill you in. The gaps are getting shorter. Damn. The Gula bloodline is no damn bargain. Every once in a while, my powers go rogue and I lose all control. It's terrible. Like that day. The Medigan mass was as good as done. One blow would have finished the job. But at the worst imaginable moment. This eye had other ideas. I froze, unable to strike the Medigan.
Okay, so we're getting her
Took that moment
backstory.
to escape. The Medigan detonated itself at the heart of the city, triggering a resurgence. Just as the shockwave was about to consume me, Lise appeared. She took the brunt of the blast in my place. When I came to, the city was underwater, and my former comrades, they had become horrors, changed beyond all recognition. I don't know how long I can keep suppressing it. But I do know this. As long as I have 2 legs to walk and 2 arms to fight, I will give everything I have to keep the city's hopes alive. Wipe that worried look off your face, will you? Honestly, I'll be fine. After all, my true love won't let anything happen to me, right? Shall we return to base? I'd like to discuss what comes next.
Okay, so we need to head back to Josee's base. After we grab this item. Ivy. Another jail. Okay. Okay, so there's a couple of ways you can use this. The question is, would you have time to do all of that, though? Put down a marker, then activate it. If it's against a boss, these bosses just tend to just be too quick. Oh, we have guests.
Sit tight. I'll be with you in just a minute.
We're going to wrap up after this little cutscene here.
Praise be to everlasting life. The Sunken City welcomes you. Both of you.
Praise be to everlasting life.
You're early, Gobo. Have you come to make excuses for your failed assassination attempt? 'Twas an admirable try.
I haven't the faintest idea what you're talking about, Lady Josee. I have merely come to correct shall we say, a regrettable misunderstanding in the last complaint you sent. It simply couldn't wait.
Is that why you brought a judicial magistrate with you? Must be a pain in the ass to be brown-nosed by knaves, Valentin.
Come now, that's going too far, Josee. Voda House has heard your complaint. You claim Sir Gobo abducted several citizens from your domain. Therefore, you wish to press criminal charges. Sir Gobo, of course, denies these allegations. May I ask you to present the details of your grievance?
At the site of the abductions, I detected traces of Forme. Prints only my eye would catch. You may be interested to know these were enshrouding Forme, which are used solely by one faction. The Association of Revenant Hunters. A delightful organization you happen to serve as the chairman on, Gobo.
Ah, but that can hardly be called evidence, Lady Josee. Are we to believe your claims rest solely on your own testimony? The world would simply be full of criminals, not to mention our prisons. If people could be tried on such spurious grounds, what a waste of time this all is. I humbly ask that you reconsider this complaint.
Quite true. My saying so can hardly be considered evidence. Which is why I've committed all of my manpower to analyzing said Forme remnants. And soon enough, I'll have the proof to nail you to the wall, Gobo. Just as I did with those assassins. I don't care about your schemes or your politicking, Gobo. But kidnapping my people? One way or the other, you will pay. And that's a promise.
Okay. And with that threat, not so veiled threat, we will wrap up episode number
That's
3.
quite enough, thank you.
Oop.
You have both presented your cases.
Wait for Valentin to stop talking.
An official trial will be held at a later date. For today, this case is to be considered arbitrated. Understood?
Sure thing, buddy. You're the boss.
You are both hereby ordered to refrain from further debate on the topic.
Okay, and with that...
Sorry you had to sit through that charade. Don't let it bother you too much. That said, thank you for the show of support. We should discuss what comes next. Come along to my quarters. I'll gather everyone there. You do remember the way, yeah? Just up the elevator from the hall.
Okay, we'll see you next time in her quarters. Thanks for joining me, and I will see you in episode 4. Uploads every Tuesday and Friday. Take care for now. If you like this video, hit the like button and subscribe and comment. Thanks a lot.